I would have said Shahar,
Shahar is great. I'll play with Shahar.
but it is Shahar.
It's Shahar.
Shahar.
Yeah, it's Shahar.
I said it better off camera. How do you find
I
confidence?
think confidence, if you ask me, which is a great question, and I'm genuinely thinking about this for the first time as you are asking me, I think it's the ability to put others ahead of you. And I think that's where the confidence is coming from in this situation. Because when you are constantly focusing on yourself and your issues, if you are constantly looking at, am I doing doing things right? Am I okay in every situation, social situations, in every situations? But if you put everything outside and you open your eyes and you look at the world and you look at other people and you think, instead of thinking about myself, how can I actually help the others? I think that's where the confidence is coming from. And so I think in general, this is something that I would like to believe it's how I aim for, I strive for this. And that's what the character is, like that kind of stuff.
You know, the cool thing about walking on in this sets, as I'm sure you're seeing now, is that the second I come here, I can't help but be taken away by everything that's forcing me to be present. We come in this first century world and then you go to the airport and it's like, well, what about? And that is always like a big, oh, I was just playing in that world and now I'm in this sort of world where everybody knows the place that I play in. So I kind of take it all in and believe that it's all part of one thing, because if I try to play that game, like the camera's not there, the camera's not there, nobody in their life is actually thinking that.
When do you have free time to do a photo book?
I think it's really fun for artists to practice different kinds of art, because it reminds you, the acting is kind of the thing you do. It's your job and it's the thing you do, and you take it, it's so important, and you really you put just everything into it, and everything, and the stakes can be so high, and I think doing another art where you can just say, I'm just gonna just enjoy and just have fun.
Yeah.
And then you see that sometimes this fun is actually what's causing you to be a better artist, and then you try to bring that fun to the same art that is your job, So I think that's a really nice thing. It really feeds each other. So it's inherent to practice a few kinds of art to make sure that you are reminding yourself the actual pure joy and why you chose this and how beautiful and fun this can be and free.
Finding inspiration in other arts aside from the one that you practice, I think is like super important, because we can get a little bit too confident with our, I got this. Well,
really?
Pick up a camera and see how much you got,
or the opposite, or think stress like too much about things. Like it's really, relaxation is such a huge part of this job, that if you register it in another medium, you can bring it into your medium, which is kind of all you need. Even if you're playing something very stressed, it's very important to be very relaxed doing it,
Yeah. Are you looking forward in these scenes, like so many of the fans are, to the Last Supper?
We're approaching maybe the last few runs of this ride, which has kind of been with me this whole time, like 2 years, huh? That's it. Wow. Okay. And I'm feeling a bit of nostalgia, but I'm trying to just be honest with it, because it's gone by way too fast. And so when you read the scene, it's like Last Supper, you're like, no, we're there? Man, what a ride.
Well, he's the only hero that comes back.
Maybe we'll change the ending, who knows?
Then you'll really get some interesting emails.
Tune in, let's see what happens.